Hey guys, welcome to the next tutorial for ethical hacking and penetration testing via Kali Linux. So in this tutorial I'll be teaching you more about the footprinting tools and gathering information via search engines, Netcraft, Leak Extractor and loads of other things. So to start, what a hacker would do would be to find the company's external and internal URLs. A company's external and internal URLs provide a lot of useful information to the attacker. And these URLs describe the company and provide details such as company mission and vision, history, products and services offered. So if you want to find the external URL of a company, you need to follow some specific steps. Open any search engine such as Google or Bing, type the name of the target of company in the search box and press enter. The internal URL is used for accessing the company's vault server directly inside the corporate network, and this internal URL helps you to access the internal functions of a company. Most companies use common formats for internal URLs, and therefore if you know the external URL of a company, you can easily predict the internal URL through trial and error method. So these internal URLs provide insight into different departments and business units in an organization. You can also find internal URLs of an organization using Netcraft tool, and I'll show you where you can go ahead and download that. So I'll just go ahead and open this, and in order for you to go down start Netcraft, we can just type Netcraft. It has its own specific website, and yes, we have over here. Let's start it. So Netcraft deals with web server, web hosting, let's say share market analysis, operating system detection. It provides a free anti-phishing toolbar for Firefox as well as Internet Explorer browsers. The Netcraft tool avoids phishing attacks and protects the internet users from fraudsters, and it checks the risk rate as well as the hosting location of websites we visit. So as you can see over here, we have different things as to we can do data mining and like similar to Bitcoin, and then we can check the performance, and we have loads of other things over here. So if you want, you can go ahead and just do some random stuff over here, and you can also check the application stress testing. Let's go ahead and check that if you have any vulnerability in any random pages. So as you can see that we have but you need to go ahead and download, and you need to go ahead and buy these from them. That is what a normally company does. But attackers, as you know, that attackers normally don't use these things. They normally go and download it from somewhere else, or they start phishing. And as you can see that we have loads of things over here which you can gather information about. Anti-phishing links, gathering information about these things. So these are things that you can go ahead and download. Let's say for example, if someone has created a phishing website for Facebook or something else, then you have these phishing extensions that you can go and download for Firefox as well as Chrome over here, and then these guys won't be able to visit that specific link because it would have been banned by the administrator already. So these are things which which Netcraft actually checks. After that we have let's check, we have the link extractor. So let's go ahead and check the link extractor. It would be http www.webmaster. I'll just go and type link extractor, and we should be having a webmaster web page over here, and link extractor is okay, here we have it. So link extractor is a link extraction utility that allows you to choose between external and internal URLs, and it will return a plain text of URLs linked to an HTML list. You can use this utility to competitor sites. Let's say for example, just to check, I'll just go ahead and check over here support.microsoft. Let's go ahead and, yeah, I know the spelling is wrong, so I'll just open this and I'll just copy paste it over here, and then we'll go ahead and check what are the errors that we get. Okay, I'll just copy it from over here. Okay, so let's go ahead and check what we get. As you can see over here that, okay, unique error from time and date error. Okay, let's check extract links. Okay, we don't have any extracted links because, okay, Let's check. Let's check if we have HRES. I don't think we have any HREFS links, so let's check if we have it for SRCs. No, close this. Okay, as of now, as you can see that we don't actually have any specific extraction for that, as you can see, because that website is already secure. So these are just examples, and after that you can go ahead and get extractions for different websites. You don't need any specific thing for that. You can go ahead and get information about external and internal about any specific website that you want. So that's just an option. After that, we have what we have over here would be Google Earth, Maps, Facebook, LinkedIn, Google Plus, and email tracking tools. So I'll go ahead and give you a deep detail about how Google Earth and Maps can be useful, and you may have no idea that it's used to gather information, or you can even look into a specific organization to get the location of a specific place. Information such as physical location of the organization plays a vital role in the hacking process. This information can be obtained using the footprinting technique, and in addition to the physical location, we can also collect information such as surrounding public Wi-Fi spots, hotspots that may prove to be a way to break into the organization's network. So attackers with the knowledge of target's organization location may attempt a dumpster diving or surveillance, social engineering, and other non-technical attacks to gather much more information about the target organization. Once the location of the target is known, detailed satellite images of the location can be obtained using various sources on the internet and many more. Attackers can also use this information to gain unauthorized access to buildings, wired and wireless network systems, and so on. So Google Earth is a valuable tool for hacking that allows you to find a location or point and zoom into that location to explore. You can even access 3D images that depict most of the Earth in high resolution detail. So I'll just go ahead and show you some specific things that you can go ahead and check into Google Maps, providing a street view feature that provides you a series of images of buildings as well as its surroundings, including Wi-Fi networks. Attackers may use Google Maps to find or locate entrances to buildings, security cameras, gates, places to hide, weak spots in perimeter fences, utility resources like electricity connections to measure the distance between objects, and many more. So I'll just go ahead and show you some example as to how we can go ahead and gather information about that. So I'll just go ahead and open Google, and I'll just check. Let's say we want to go ahead and gather information about cameras. So let's check how Google Map can be useful to go ahead and give us information. Let's say cameras, or let's say let me get the specific term: traffic cameras in Mumbai. So we have over here, as you can see, we have different cameras, and I'll just go ahead and check into maps. And if I go ahead and zoom into here, I don't know exactly where the cameras are, but if I go ahead and zoom into here exact places, then I can go ahead and get an extreme amount of information. Let's check if we could go ahead and get any random camera. Let's go ahead and check over here at the flyovers, and I'll show you how we can go ahead and gather information. And if a hacker is good enough, if he could have already, let's say, if he already has any specific range of IP addresses, then he can even narrow down and get access to that camera as well. So let's check, and I think this is the deepest I can go, so I won't be able to zoom any further. And let's get the satellite view. Let's check if I'm okay, perfect. So over here I'm getting the exact detailed information about where cars are, where they are not. So just let it start perfectly. Okay, so I don't think there are any specific cameras over here. I'll go back to my normal mode. Okay, so but you can see that let's say we have these corporate buildings over here. So if you go ahead and check Google Earth and cameras, if I go ahead and get let's say 3D view of that, let's see if I could go ahead and get some 3D view where it is exactly. Okay, let's take this Julius for example. We have this. So if we want any detailed information, as you can see, I can have this information handed to me without anything. I can see how it looks like from the inside, and I won't even have to actually manually go over there. So I'll just go ahead and enlarge this a bit. Okay, so as you can see that we can gather much information just by looking at the Google Maps or the Google Earth, which is quite useful to us. So this is just an example. Perfect. So as you can see over here, I have all the information that I need, and I can even go ahead and check the cameras. Okay, I think probably we should have some cameras over here. And is this the 3D view? Okay, I don't know, but I believe that last time I went into a specific. Why I'm unable to zoom it in much further, but sometimes you're able to zoom in much further, and you can go ahead and gather much better information about this. So this is just an example of gathering information via let's say Google Maps. So after that we have Google Earth and other stuff. We have Facebook, as I told you, how we can go ahead and gather information via that. We have email tracking tools and LinkedIn, Google Plus, and then we finally have the Google Hacking Database, which is far much useful than anything else. So I'll just go ahead and show you a quick example for that as to how we can go ahead and access different databases using Google. So but that would be it for this tutorial. In the next tutorial I'll be starting you with Google Hacking Database.